students. How are you all? Yes, I hope you are doing great. Okay, so this is Divya ma'am from Academic Heights Public School, and today we are going to do our new chapter of computer. That is chapter number 4, Learning HTML. What is HTML used for? To create your own web page. Okay, so let's go ahead. Web and web browser. Do you know what is web? Yes, you all know the internet, right? It is called World Wide Web. And what is a web browser? The web browser is a software with help of which you access the internet, right? So let's read about these. Every page that we see on internet is a web page. Web pages have different layouts with pictures, sound, and videos embedded in them. So, whenever you see a web page, there are certain pictures, some videos, and some sound effects, right? Collection of web pages is called a website. And whenever you put an address in the on the web browser, it takes you to a website. So, what is a website? It is a collection of web pages. We can view open a website only on a web browser, right? Nothing else will help us. Only a web browser can help you open a website. The web browsers read the HTML documents and display them as web page. Now, what is HTML document? Actually, every web page is an HTML document, okay, and it has a lot of instructions in them, and then those are converted or displayed as web page by your web browser. Okay, so let's see what are web page compositions. Every web page we visit is actually made up of plain text, like our Word document. Okay, so whatever we write in our Word document, it looks like a plain text, right? So that's what every web page is. The pictures, sounds, videos are not embedded in them. Instead, few instructions about where to get them is given. Okay, so जो pictures, sounds, and videos are there, which are not actually put on them, they are just linked to them. Okay, and the link uh, tells the browser to from where to get those pictures, sounds, and videos. Okay, it even has instructions like what should be the font, how the page should look, what should be the background color, etc. Okay, so all these instructions, they look like plain English and they are written with help of HTML. Our browser reads all these instructions and display the action packed page to us. Okay, now what are web browsers? Give me some examples. Yes. So we have Internet Explorer, we have Google Chrome, we have Safari for Apple, and what else? Mozilla Firefox. Yes, very good. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let me show you something. Okay. So suppose this is a website and this is how it looks to the user. But to the developer, this is how it looks. Okay. This looks like just text, right? This is just text that is actually the backbone of any website. Okay, HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext is the text with cross reference links between pages. Now we have already read that links are called hyperlinks here when we are talking about website or web pages. Okay, hyperlinks means the links which are connecting one object to another object. So a link or hyperlink is a connection from one object to another object. Now these objects could be picture, videos, sounds, documents, anything. Okay. Markup language is a way of writing layout information within the document. Means how your page should look. That layout, when you define it, you use the markup language. HTML is the coding language used to create hypertext documents for the World Wide Web. Okay, so the combination of hypertext with markup language is HTML, and it is a coding language. Okay, in HTML, a block of text is enclosed with tags. Okay, so when we did QBasic, we had few instructions like print, correct? Uh, what else we had? Input, something like read or input. So yeah, similarly we have tags here in HTML to give the instructions. Tag is a markup which indicates how content on web page should look like. When a browser opens an HTML file, it looks for HTML tags and use them to arrange the layout, insert images, or create links to other pages. Okay, so what your browser does, it looks for those HTML tags, okay, in the file, and then as per the instruction of those tags, it arranges your web page. And this is how your website has so many web pages linked with each other. So all these red lines, they are basically links directing one from one page to another page. Okay, now HTML tags classification. So before we go into classification, I would like to tell you about a few things about HTML. So the latest version is HTML5, and it is a markup language for structuring and presenting content for the worldwide. Okay, now it has some very unique and impressive features, just like multimedia department, and many features, if it comes, those have been created with the consideration that users should be able to run heavy content on low power devices. Okay, so if you have a low power device, it's quite difficult to run heavy content. Means the videos which are very large, or the images which have a lot of details. So this HTML5 has been developed considering all those scenarios. Okay, and also dynamic HTML was developed. See, initially HTML was developed, then later on dynamic HTML was developed. So that adds interactivity to the static web pages that we see. Static means it's a simple web page and you are looking at it. It's not talking to you. It's not interacting with you. But the DHTML pages or dynamic HTML pages will be able to talk to you, kind of. It will respond to your activities on the web page. Okay, so let's go ahead now. HTML tags classification. So there are two types of HTML tags. First one is container tags. These have a beginning and an ending tag. A beginning tag looks like, two arrows or the less than and greater than signs. Okay, so every tag is contained within a less than and greater than sign, and then the tag here, it means the name of the tag. Okay, and what happens in the end tag, again there was less than greater than sign will be there, but there will be a slash before the tag name. Okay, now the second type of tag is empty tags. These are standalone tags, means they do not need an end tag, and that's it. These are the two types of tags which are there in HTML. Okay, now creating an HTML document. So to create an HTML document, what all you need? All you need is a notepad software to type the document, then a web browser to see it, knowledge about HTML tags and document structure, so how the document should be structured and what are the tags which we use, and then all you need to do is save it as .htm or .html, means file name .htm or file name .html. Okay, now let's see the basic structure of any HTML document. So it should have, okay, yeah, it should have HTML container tag, so that is HTML starting and then HTML ending tag. Then it should have head and body. Inside the head, it will have a title tag to display the title of your website. Okay, and inside body, whatever comes inside the body tag will be displayed as the page or the body of your web page. Okay, so let me write this basic structure on a notepad, then we'll proceed ahead. Okay, so here is our notepad. So let's write this basic structure. So that's HTML. I hope the font is visible to you. Let me just increase it a bit. I will go for this. Okay, and obviously this is a container tag, so it should have an end tag. Okay, now in HTML tag we should have a head. So again, this is a container tag, so it should have a closing tag and a body. Okay, now because this is my first web page, so let me write the title here. Okay, and then I'll close the title tag. Okay. So this is your basic structure, right? This is how it should be started. Okay, now all you need to do is save it. So how will you save it? So you can say Control S, or you can go to the file menu and click on save, and then you choose a location. So suppose I want to choose, and then you need to save it as a HTML. So my first page dot html. Okay, and save as type alt files. Okay, save. Done. Now when you want to see it, you need to go to where you have saved the page and you need to just click and open it. Okay, so once you open it, say it's asking which browser I want to open, so let's open it with IE only. And that's my first web page. We did not added anything to the body, so this body part is blank, and but the title is there. What we wrote in the title, my first web page. See, you can see the title here at the title bar. Okay, now let's go ahead. Now this is your document. Now suppose if I want to write, I would say like my first line. If I write my first line, now notice there are no tags that I have added yet. Okay, so I'll save it. I have saved it. I'll go to the my web page and refresh it. See, it says my first line. Do you see it here at the top left corner? Okay, good. Now to edit the web page, you can do that from here also. So we have just press F12, and if you have the function keys are not direct, press function F12. Okay, and it will display your web page HTML file that we were working on now, that is displayed here. You can see that, right? HTML tag is open, this head tag is closed. If I open this, it will look like this. Okay, clear? So whenever we do any changes here, it will reflect here directly. Like suppose if I want to make this text bold. Hmm. Okay, I'll do in the in our original file. I So in our original file, suppose I want to make this text bold. So I'll just write B for bold, and close it and save it. And when I'll go here, I will refresh the page and it will become bold, right? Okay. Now, let me tell you some facts. In IE5 and IE6, when the view source option used to open the source code in Notepad for editing. Now with IE8, it is essential to follow the steps I have told you, like press F12 and then you will be able to see the developer. Okay. Now let's see what we have next in our list. So there are various HTML tags. First is HTML tag, HTML, then end of HTML. This tag is used to define from where your HTML document has started and at which place it has ended. Okay, so the purpose of an HTML tag is an HTML document starts with the HTML tag and ends with the end HTML tag. Anything within this tags tell the computer that it is an HTML document. Okay. Now the next is title tag. The title tag gives the title of the web page. It will be displayed on the title bar that we have seen of the user's browser, and so whatever title you want to mention, that will be mentioned between these two tags, the start tag and the end tag. Okay. Now the next one is head tag. Head tag is used to write the content which are not supposed to be displayed on the web page. Okay, they are displayed but not on the web page. Okay. Now for example, the title tag is contained within the head tag because it does not show in the body of your web page, it shows as title on the title bar. Okay. Now the next one is body tag. Body tag include the information to be displayed and the tags for inserting picture, making hyperlink or arranging the layout. So everything that you want to see on your web page, so all the tags related to that will come inside the body tag. Okay. Now every tag has some attributes. So let's discuss the attributes of body tag. In body tag we have BG color, that is background color. So let me tell you how to use that. So this is my body tag. I can write BG color and then I can write equals to and my color. So suppose I want it to be cyan, so I'll write cyan. Okay, and this should change the body color of my web page. So I'll do Control S. I'll go to my web page and I will refresh it. So see, it has given me a cyan background. Now some other attributes are text. So if I say text here and I write suppose ABC, then this ABC will be displayed. Similarly, if I have saved that, and if I refresh it here, sorry, text is for color of the text. So now if I say I want a color of the text to be black, okay, so I save it and I refresh it, so the color will become black. There are basically 16 windows color which are standard color defined, so that you can use directly as their name. So colors are black, white, red, green, blue, yellow, magenta, cyan, purple, gray, lime, maroon, navy, olive, silver, and teal. So I think olive will also look good on cyan. So let's go for olive. So if I change it to olive, let's see what happens. See, the color of the text has changed. Okay. Now there is one more attribute of body tag, that is background. So suppose I want any image in the background. So for that you would need image address. So I want to say, suppose I say background, and I want to insert any image. So I need to insert file name with its path. So suppose, let's see what pictures I have. Just give it a second. So suppose I have this and I want to insert this. So I need to select it with path. So the name of this is pic, and it is a JPG file. Okay. So I'll go in here, I'll paste the path, then I'll write pic.jpg. Okay, and close the double quote. Now when I save it, let's see what happens. So I'll go to my first page and I'll reload it. See, it has added that picture as background, and because the picture was small, it has made multiple copies of the picture. Okay, clear? Now let's go ahead. So the next one we have in our list is heading tags. Heading tags are HN close HN. So N where N is a number between 1 to 7. So suppose I take H1. So how should it look? So here after this I add H1 first page close H1. Okay. Now I'm removing this picture for now so that we can see things properly. Control S and then back to the web page and refresh. See, it says first page, that is H1. Now when you keep on increasing the number, the heading size gets smaller. Okay, so 1 is the largest and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are smaller. Okay. So if you want to try, you can do the example given on the page number 39. Okay. Now let's see what is the next tag. So our next tag is paragraph tag. So if you want to write a paragraph and do some alignment on it, then we use paragraph tag. So how will that work? So now here this can come in a paragraph tag. So I'll start with the paragraph tag. I'll remove the bold tag for now. Okay. And I'll close the paragraph tag here and I'll write some text. Okay. Save it and refresh. So this is my first HTML document. Oh my god, it feels amazing. Now what you can do with paragraph tag is you can align it. So how can you align it? So here inside the tag you use align. Okay. And then you can write what kind of alignment you want. So suppose I want center alignment. So I write center and then double quotes. Now when I save it and I go back to my web page, the text is aligned center. Okay, clear? Now for the text we can use a font tag. So let's go for font. Okay, in font you have attributes like color, size and face. Okay, so color defines the color of the particular line that you are writing. So if I say color and I say maroon, so this text will become maroon. Okay, now if I say size and if I say 15, the size of the font will become 15. Then if I go to face and if I say if I say, you need to write everything inside double quotes. Okay, remember that part. Now I need to say Calibri. That is a font, right? Let's see if it is or not. And then close the tag. So make sure you have closed all your tags. So I have closed this one and this one. And obviously you need to write an and tag. So that's and font tag. Okay. So let's see how it works. See this particular portion of the document, because that was inside the font tag. Here your font tag is ending and here is your OMG. So it has changed the font as well as the font size. Okay, now it did not change my font color because I wrote it wrong. Now let's see that is maroon now, but maroon is not so good. I mean it's not really visible, so let's go with some other color. So I would take shall I take purple? Let's take purple. Okay, now that purple is visible. Now we have done font tag. The next one is line break tag. Okay, so line break tag means break the line. So let's try to use it. Now here I want to enter a break. I want to move this in the next line. I added BR and then I refresh my page. See, it went to the next line. Okay, now the other tags that we have are bold tag, italic tag, underline tag. Okay, so this is just to make your tags bold, italic, underline. So I'll use them all together. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so this is my document and let's do this one. Okay, so bold, italic, underline, and now you need to close them too. Okay, remember to close them. Bold, italic, underline. Okay, save, refresh. See, it has become bold, italic, underline. Now if I want to increase the font of this, so I can write always font size equals to 12. Okay, and you can always use one or other attribute that you want. You do not need to use all the attribute at the same time. Okay, just remember to close the tags which are container tags. So if I see it here now, see, okay, now we have some more tags left. So one is superscript tag and other one is subscript tag. So let's try them also. Okay, so let me write a new line here. So I'll write. So where do we use superscript and subscript? We use it if I say suppose formula. So E equals to MC and then we have a square. Square would be superscript. So how will I write it? So I'll say sup and then I'll write 2 and then I'll close the sub. Okay, so that's superscript. And how do we write subscript? So where do we use subscript? In chemical formulas, like so H2O, correct? So we have 2H, then we need to write it as subscript. So sub 2, close sub. Okay, so 2H2, then plus O, then again we write sub number 2, close sub. Okay, and equals to H2O. So that becomes 2H, then again sub 2, close sub O. Okay, so let's see how this looks on our screen. So again I'll change the font so that we can see them in good size. So let's go give them a font size. So font size 10. Now the numbers you can write directly also. Okay, so let's see if it works. So that's our web page. Refresh and you can see that. Now because we did not add a line break, they are all coming in one line. So let's give them line break. Okay, so here we need one break. So BR. Then here we need another break. So BR. Okay, Control S and then refresh. Okay, so this is your superscript and this is your subscript. Okay, cool. Now let's see what we are left with. So the next tag is horizontal rule tag. So when you want to, draw a sleeping line, you can just use horizontal rule tag. So suppose I want to separate, oh, it feels amazing with, E. So I can write HR here. So that is horizontal rule. Okay. And then I can give it a size. So suppose I want the size to be 4. Okay. Or I want the size to be 10. Let's see how it works. Control S, then refresh. See, it has got a horizontal line here. Okay, let's try to increase the size. If I say 15, what will happen? Nothing. If I keep them in double quotes, then let's see what happens. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so these are the tags that we have. Okay, so let's just revise our chapter. HTML is acronym for Hypertext Markup Language. It is coding language used to create hypertext documents for the World Wide Web. Hypertext is the text that cross-reference links between pages. Okay, so it can help you to go from one page to another. A tag is a markup which indicates how content should look. Tags have attributes which provide additional information to the tag. All HTML documents are enclosed within the HTML open and HTML close tags and contain a head and a body. So a head and a body is necessary for all the HTML documents. Even if you write nothing in the body. Okay, you should have those tags. Clear? Now, before I close the session, I want you to do all the examples given in your book. Okay, try them one by one, see how those pages are looking. Okay, and then we will discuss this further, and also you can try the project time which is given on the page number 43. Okay, take care, bye bye.